Today on 5x5, we're going to be talking about whether or not you should update, or maybe you shouldn't update. Should you wait? Should you do it right away? And we'll give you the insight into that in just a second. Hey, it's Blough, time for another 5x5, and today I want to talk with you about whether or not you should do that update to that piece of software that is barking at you right now saying, update me, update me, update me, please. We have lots of different programs that are running both on our computers and on our cell phones now. In fact, the operating systems itself are software programs, and so they have updates on a fairly regular basis. And you'll get prompted and told that this update's available, and there's always a bit of a question as to, do I update instantly when it first comes out? Do I wait a day? Do I wait 2 days? Do I wait a week? Do I wait a year? Do I never do the updates? Kind of what is the pattern to that, and why should I update or not update, and what are those considerations? And so let me kind of share with you a couple of insights. First of all, general rule. You probably want to do updates. Updates typically add functionality features, but that's really not why you do them as much. You do them for the security improvements. And so all of our software has some measure of security vulnerability in it. Anything written by man is going to have unintended consequences, mistakes in them, and even sometimes things that weren't really a mistake, but just do something that they weren't expecting that it would do. And so these updates come in on a regular basis to provide security enhancements, and those are very, very important to do. But why would I not do them right away? Well, you might not want to do them right away because sometimes the updates break things. And they are, again, just another program being applied to this program. And like any program, they can have a mistake in them as well. So a lot of times what we like to do is wait a few days, kind of let the early adopters figure out if there's any issues, and then we'll apply those updates. But are there exceptions to that rule? Sure. If you are comfortable that updating is not going to cause you a business disruption, then you're fine to give it a try. Certain devices, certain software programs that are not business critical, it's perfectly acceptable to update them right away if you want to get access to a new feature or that new security piece. And if it doesn't work, then you should be able to roll back to a previous update. A great example of that is Java. Java is one of those utility programs that's just wonderful, does all kinds of different things. Lots of programs are designed around it and to use it. But Java updates on a fairly regular basis because it is very flexible, so it has lots of vulnerabilities. That flexibility equals vulnerability. And so those updates come out on a regular basis. You apply those updates, but if you have a program that's dependent on a particular version of Java, what may happen is you apply that update, then that program stops working, and that's not good. So there needs to be a bit of a rhyme or a reason to it. Now, what we would recommend is typically to back up. So if you're doing a backup on either your computer or on your servers, that will help you to make sure that you can do a rollback. In many cases, Java is a great example of that. It's fairly easy to roll it back to a previous version even without a backup. But that's not true with every program out there. So it needs to be a little bit of something that you think through and not just do kind of just on a free will and just figure out, on the fly what you're doing. You really want to have a plan on how to do these updates. Generally speaking, the advice is you want to do the updates, you want to do them as quickly as possible. You want to make sure you have a backup to be able to go back to, or at least have a opportunity with whatever program you're using to do a rollback, which is similar to the backup, achieves the same thing. And then you want to kind of test your risk sensitivity and your ability to handle it if something doesn't work quite right. So if you're risk averse and you're really nervous about things not working, I would hold off for a little while longer. In fact, I might not even do the updates myself. I might contract with somebody who is going to do all of that research for you, service that we offer, for instance. So patch, don't patch, update, don't update. Generally, yes, but be careful doing it. And I think that will help you in the long run. It's Paul signing off.